Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way.
I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah, I know him.
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
But I'm in no mood for his games. If he doesn't cooperate, I'll beat him within an inch of his life. It'll be quick and painless, unlike everyone he betrayed. He'll be spared the agony of a slow death.
I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
You know what else is bad for business? A broken neck.
Garrus, do you really think killing Sidonis will make things right?
I'm surprised you'd ask me that. You're the one that taught me killing was the best solution.
Only when there's no other option. You still have options. Getting a little worried about you, Garrus. You were pretty hard on Harkin.
You don't think he deserved it?
This is not like you.
What do you want from me, Shepard? What would you do if someone betrayed you? Kill you? No. But I don't mind slowing you down a little.
You don't need to shoot him. He won't be able to hide from C-Sec now. It's not too late. You don't have to go through with this.
Who's going to bring Sidonis to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares. I don't see any other options.
And hello there, troops. We are back at it with another episode of Mass Effect 2 of the Legendary Edition. After a couple of weeks break, but you're watching Ace's Space Gaming, troops, and your host for the weekend is myself, Thumbs. And well, basically last week, troops, when we returned after a little break, well, we got the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC completely and utterly out the way, done and dusted. By talking to Liara. Well, obviously we spoke to Thane, spoke to Farron, had a wee conversation with him just to see how he was and to see what his relationship with Liara was, you know, because Shepard needs to check in on these things, just to be sure. So, yeah, we went and spoke with Liara, and she actually told us that the Shadow Broker knew a lot of information. He knew about the Reapers. He also knew that the Protheans were... the Collectors were Protheans, and he knew a great deal that could have really came in handy and saved Shepard all this hassle, but you know, whatever. And then Liara, you know, she was like, give me 10 minutes, I could start a war. She's really at home being the Shadow Broker, apparently. And then, obviously, Shepard got to ask her, Liara, the question of what her and Farron are, huh? But the answer was nice, because Liara is obviously still head over heels for Shepard. And then to finish it off, Liara came up to the Normandy, had a wee tour, got to speak with Joker and Dr. Chakwas, and well, they just had a little heart-to-heart, you know. And Liara gave Shepard her cog tags back, and Shepard confided in Liara that she's a bit worried at the moment. And Liara was like, if anyone can do it, it's you. And then, well, she left. And that was it. That was the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC done. Well, I mean, they had another kind of moment, but we're not talking about that, but right? Anyway, after that, we finally got back into doing some of the loyalty missions. And straight off the bat, I wanted to go do Thane's, because I probably mentioned it like 3 times now. Wanting this Shepard to romance Thane, so I kind of wanted to get his out of the way so that we can then go talk to him and kind of progress that a bit. But basically, he has a son that he kind of abandoned. He left him because his wife and the son's mum was murdered. And you find out why. And I can't remember if he told you prior to talking to his mum about it, his Wayne about it. But you found out last week that the people who killed their mum went after Thane because he was an assassin, and then Thane ended up hunting them down. But before he got to tell Kolyat, his son, all this, we had to hunt Kolyat down, which meant talking to Bailey, finding out if he knew where he was, which wasn't hard, because apparently not many drill pass through the Citadel these days. And we found found a guy called Mouse, who Thane also knew, used Wayne's, this mouse guy to get information for him, basically. I thought, what was the word he called people like that? Was it the Dralafa? Something along the lines of that. It was like the unseen or the ignored. That's not important, but I just wanted to show that I remember things. Not everything, but something sticks. But, and then Thane also, like after the conversation with Mouse, he told us about Elias Kellum, who hired the assassin Kolyat, Thane's son. And then, you know, it was a game of cat and mouse. We had to go back to Bailey, who could get a hold of Elias Kellum, but he had to be delicate because basically him and Elias had an agreement to basically leave Elias alone if he does anything bad. But thankfully Bailey was willing to help us out because, and I really get the sense that he messed up with, or that he maybe didn't treat his son well, or maybe felt like he abandoned him. And I think that's why he's helping Thane. Because at least Thane's trying to make a difference, basically, and trying to help his son, which was really nice of Bailey to do. So he got Elias in. Thane and Shepard ended up playing good cop, bad cop to get all the information out of Elias, to tell us why or who he hired and just kind of where to go. So after, you know, Shepard kind of roughed him up a wee bit, we headed off to finally hunt down Thane's son, Kolyat, who was ordered to kill a Turian, who is very anti-human, and it was a whole political thing, but Thane's son got caught in the middle of it. And then, to stop Kolyat from, shooting the Turian, Shepard shot a lamp and punched him in the face as if, like, he was a child. He was like, no, you can't do this! I think that's hilarious. And he was just like, what are you doing? Don't do it! Ah! And then the Turian got away. But Thane and Kolyat got to have a wee heart-to-heart. And Shepard, although I don't think it was really Shepard's place to do this, but Shepard was basically like, oh, by the way, Kolyat, your dad's dying. So get a grip and talk to your pop. But, you know, I feel like that wasn't really her place. But we done it, anyway. And then Bailey, another lovely gesture, took all of us back to the station so that Thane and Kolyat could talk in private instead of, you know, in front of officers and strangers. And although, you know, their problems haven't been worked out overnight, they're working on it, which is really good. So, you know, we got some revolutions last week. Thane got to see his son again and hopefully steer him on the right path this time, or off the wrong path at least. And then I decided that this week, troops, I'm sorry the intro took so long. I have a theme for taking forever. But last week we said that since we're on the Citadel, then I'm going to head off to do Garrus' mission, since that's also here on the Citadel. I think we need to talk to Bailey for this one. So that's what we're going to go do, troops. We're going to go talk to Bailey, get Garrus' Gerber's mission out the way, because he's our best friend, of course. And it's convenient since we're here. Oh, the Asari women are here. Oh, I have a side mission for yous. I'll come back. I'm sure that lasts a while, right? Hopefully. Anyway, Bailey, how you doing? You ever heard of a guy called Fade? Oh, basically, Garrus got betrayed. Remember, by this guy Sidonis before he was Archangel, or whilst he was Archangel actually. This guy Sidonis basically killed his whole crew and then ran for it. So Garrus is out for revenge. And apparently someone called Fade can get us in touch with Sidonis. So that's why we're talking to Bailey. Alright, Bailey, I need some info. Again.
Yes?
Yeah, we are looking for someone called Fade. And thank you very much for all your help last week. Or, I guess in the Mass Effect world it was like probably 10 minutes ago.
I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know him.
You know everyone.
The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year.
Oh.
He works with the Blue Suns.
Where can we find him?
If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace. Some of Fade's contacts work out of there.
Oh.
Go ask them some questions.
Thank you.
Gently, of course.
I don't think so.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Yeah.
Whoever he is, he's damn good at avoiding CSEC. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse.
So you got...
But you're outside CSEC. Maybe you can nail his ass.
So you need someone outside of your work to be able to get people. I do get it, Shepard is a pro. But anyway, thank you for your time and your information, Bailey, Captain.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Thanks. I might need to come back, apparently I'm just always here. Also, I have a horrible confession to make, or it's an annoying confession really. I'm not going to tell you who we're going to see, but basically who we are going to see, I guess, in this playthrough for the channel, it doesn't really matter because we haven't met him, but normally if you play things kind of right, if you go to recruit certain members at certain times, I guess, in Mass Effect 1, then you get to meet this guy. So, and I remember getting really annoyed that I didn't get to meet him, or that I passed him. We're on the wrong floor. Never mind. So, to anyone who hasn't played Mass Effect, watching this channel, then you might not notice this guy. But if you're watching the channel and you have played the games, then you might remember who he is. Hiroshima! Yes! Love that guy. Have I not helped them yet?
Your hand go into my pocket.
I didn't even touch you.
Ah, damn it. Okay,
You know
wait,
what
I need to
warriors
come
are
back to the
like.
Citadel, because
They take anything not welded to the deck.
I genuinely thought I'd done the whole Flawless and Quarian thing before, but I must be meant for tally.
This looks like the place. The Forger's thugs should be inside.
Alright, Garrus, let's go! Let's go get
Just
this.
got a refund and exchange,
big
and I was
guy.
told to pick up a new...
We don't
I
need
don't
to
think you
listen
have
to
the
them.
right place.
No, they said to go to the warehouse.
Hello. Lovely eyes. Oh, I love your coloring too.
Fade? You're not quite how I imagined you.
Looks can be deceiving. So, which one of you wants to disappear?
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
Make an exception. Just this once.
Damn it. Quick! Shoot them!
Don't think so, boy.
Too slow.
Why do I even bother?
Why do you bother? Never mess with Shepard and Gerber, man. They're like the dream team.
We're looking for someone. A client of yours.
Not mine. I'm not Fade.
Oh,
I just work for him. Sort of.
I see.
I knew it.
Too good to be
Well,
true.
then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
I know the place.
Oh, he's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns. Harkin thinks they're protecting him.
Harkin.
Harkin.
I'll just go with that.
Who the hell is Harkin?
Yeah.
He's C-Sec. We work together, sort of.
He got fired from CSEC a while ago. But he still knows the systems.
Interesting.
And he's a scumbag.
But it changes nothing. We still need to find him before we can get to Sidonis.
I'm gonna go with the renegade option of I can't wait.
This Harkin sounds like he could use a little talking to.
Talk all you want. I'll be too busy giving his kidneys a friendly thumping. We'll need to go to the transit station. I can get us to him from there.
So I can go?
For now.
Sure, but if we don't find Harkin, we'll be back for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Look, do you see how cool they two are, man? Like Shepard and Garrus, what a dream team. I know I went renegade there, but guys, I'm sure I've showed you. I have full Paragon. I can go all the renegade I want. Okay, and also the Harkin guy is who you can meet in Mass Effect 1. Yeah, you get to meet him in the bar. And he, like, something that I thought was what do they call it? What is that called? I'm gonna go off on another side topic here. I do apologize, but one of the amazing things that I noticed between for Mass Effect is when you're playing as Femshape, this Harkin guy actually treats you like garbage.
Look,
Like,
it took me a long time to get
well,
this
like
refund.
a lot of
It's
people
decision
treat
on
women,
you.
I guess.
He said there'd be.
But if you play as male shape, then the guy completely respects you. And although it's really annoying, but I think it's a really good thing that they put that in there, to be honest, because they didn't need to. You know, he could have just had the same lines.
Claim
but
you didn't take his credit check?
no.
No! I was walking by and he just
Anyway.
turned on me and started screaming.
We're gonna go to the factory district, but I just thought I'd say that because I think that's really cool, and I do really regret not talking to him in this playthrough. But I guess we're gonna meet him now, right? Or will we? Woohoo! Kidding. Anyway, let's go. All right, let's see what we got. So you know, guys, you're gonna see another side to Garrus today. And then he's there. The guy we never met.
There he is.
Shepard?
How do you know me? We
Don't
didn't
just
meet.
stand there. Stop them! Stop them!
I guess everybody knows Shepard though, right?
Run all you want, Harkin. We'll find you.
Yeah, we will, guys. Also, it's been a minute since
Enemy!
I fought in this game. Oh, I forgot I got a shotgun.
Concussive shot ready.
Nice. Okay, then you've got your sniper out. I feel like that's not very appropriate, but we'll deal with it for now. Oh, nice. Got 600 credits in the trash. Actually, you know what? I feel like I'm on with
Worry
Big Tally
about
in this mission, and she's really helpful. What's my powers?
Warning, hostiles using non-standard ammunition.
Goodbye. You didn't die.
Allied force casualty.
Heads up!
My head is up, guys. Don't worry.
One ball.
Nice. Oh, there's more.
I got the target.
Garrus is gonna die.
Hostile engaged.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Embrace the sea.
Impact proximity warning.
Out of here. Ow. Never mind. Alright, let's go for loot. I'm sure there's stuff around about here, right? And also, I didn't do as bad as I thought I would have. It's just because it's been a minute and I've been playing other games, so trying to get used, like, see when you're going in between lots of games. And if you do it yourself, then let me know how you cope, because sometimes going between the buttons can get confusing sometimes. I always forget stuff. Okay. This is a big warehouse.
Harkin's in here somewhere. I can smell him.
Yeah. Like, that's what I mean, man. Like, so far we've seen Garrus like a best friend. A shoulder to knock on. But just, you know, like, this Sidonis guy really changed Garrus and it really messed him up. And we've got decisions to make today, so stay tuned to find out what happens between Garrus and Harkin. Do we find him? Is he even in the warehouse? Will we ever find Sidonis? There's a fire.
Go now to the sea.
That's garbage.
I see.
Ah, I thought you were falling off the map.
One less to worry about.
Did you take that over? Taking heavy fire!
Requesting assistance.
Now that's some sharpshooting if you did. Is that everyone? No, I see someone on the map. There you go. I'm stuck on something.
Stabilizing their bodies.
They're fighting. Give me a second. I'm busy. Oh, did you do one? Something exploded next to me, no? Ah.
Understood.
I'm gonna get it to the way.
I'll take the shot.
Oh, you know what? I forgot I had.
Branch one.
Very well.
Oh, never mind.
My
He died a
pleasure.
lot sooner than I thought he was going to. I forgot I can like zoom towards people. I've reloaded everything. Alright, let's go get the bridge controls lowered.
Getting close.
Yes, we are, Garrus.
Kira Ravina.
What? Oh, nice.
It's stable. Heavy mech overhead. Watch out.
A heavy mech. That's fine, I got a good shot.
I'm on it.
Oh god, Garrus is doing already. That's not a good sign. No, this. And then that will let you try to blow Reynolds. There you go, and then he's done.
Hostile engaged.
Oh. No, he's done. Nice. Good teamwork, guys. Sorry he died for a second, guys. Okay, let's go.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
I don't know, guys. We're gonna have to find out. Oh, all the good goodies. Oh, no, wait. This is what I used to help the Asari woman, actually. So I couldn't have done the mission. Thankfully, I didn't talk to them. Okay, well, let's see why we need to open a window, huh? Maybe we can spy on Harkin.
You worked with Harkin at CSEC?
Yeah, he was a pain in the ass back then too. But I'm in no mood for his games. If he doesn't cooperate, I'll beat him within an inch of his life.
Yeah, are you okay? Yeah, I mean, like, I know you're pissed at Sidonis, but Harkin technically didn't do anything.
You seem to be getting tense, Garrus.
Yeah.
Harkin may know why Sidonis wanted to disappear. If so, he knows why we're here, and I don't want him tipping Sidonis off.
See anything? Mechs? Oh, was that a big mech?
Did you see that?
I saw something.
Yeah.
He's getting ready for us.
Yeah, we're gonna investigate. I guess we'll ask about the warehouse first, the unimportant thing. I know, we don't need to.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, working for the Blue Suns. I should just shoot him on sight. But I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to loosen his tongue.
Wait, I just remember that I made a decision in Mass Effect 1, or a conversation choice, that was gonna affect Mass Effect 2. And it was when we were talking to Anderson. And that conversation, Shepard says something along the lines of, you need to do whatever it takes, even if that means civilians get killed. And like Anderson's like, only if that's the last option or something, you know, like it's kinda, I picked it because I thought, you know, like Shepard's starting out and that's the kind of advice Anderson would give. But it also matches to know this conversation, which hopefully I find it and show you what I'm talking about. Hopefully I did actually make that decision and I'm not just making things up.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option.
I'm quite sure it's this decision here that reflects back to this whole segue that I've mentioned. But anyway, yeah, you don't need to go that far, Garrus. I mean, I'm joking, but he's changed, man.
You don't need to hurt him to get what you want.
Don't worry, Harkin's a coward. He'll talk long before I can really hurt him.
Maybe it's not that one. Okay, give me a second. It's in this conversation, I'm sure, though. Or like this mission.
You still planning to kill Sidonis when we find him?
That's the plan. It'll be quick and painless, unlike everyone he betrayed. He'll be spared the agony of a slow death. It's more than he deserves, but as long as he's dead, I'll be satisfied.
Satisfied with death, Garrus?
Garrus, do you really think killing Sidonis will make things right?
I'm surprised you'd ask me that. You're the one that taught me killing was the best solution.
Only when there's no other option. You still have options.
Maybe, but this is personal. I'll pull the trigger and I'll live with the consequences. All I'm asking is that you help me find him.
And we're gonna. But it was that line. It was that line. That's the reason I picked the line that Garrus says in Mass Effect 1 is so that Anderson can tell her that line so that she can pass that on to Garrus himself. I think it's a very nice connection. Anyway, let's go.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Right behind you.
This looks interesting.
Alright, let's go now. We've got some upgrades.
Shepard, I have patched into the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped.
Ah,
good to know.
Thank you very much. Edie.
Taking fire.
Why don't you turn around? Oh!
Where did that message come from?
I'm on it.
Destabilizing their bodies. They will die.
Nice. Teamwork. Makes what? The dream work.
You're never getting in here, Garrus.
Oh, hey. How you doing?
Harkin's going to regret this.
He won't get us, don't worry.
Oh, crap. Two heavy mechs, incoming.
Do you really think you can take me down, Garrus?
My instant approach for this battle is just run to the back and... Ow! Shield him! Ow! I hate this battle so much. I'm always so bad at it because there's two of them. They're really nice. Sure, that's one of them at the way. Get Thane! You've done so well! Screw you! You know, I think that's the first time I've ever done that for the first time. I always die. Or, yeah, I always die. I was gonna say someone always dies, but Thane died today. So.
You'll never make it.
No? Don't die now. Death and Shepard!
One less to worry about.
Nice. I thought I was gonna die there. I would have been so annoyed. Okay, we're coming to get you, Harkin. Hope you're prepared for some angry Garrus, by the way. Hello. What? Oh.
You were close, but not close enough.
What's that, punk?
So, Fade. Couldn't make yourself disappear, huh?
Come on, Garrus. We can work this out. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
Garrus! You need to calm down. You're gonna go with the wrong answer?
We're not here to ask favors, Harkin.
Yeah.
You don't say.
You helped a friend of mine disappear. I need to find him.
I might need a little more information than that.
His name was Sidonus. Turian came from the...
I know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
I mean, I guess I could go for the be reasonable option, but I'm just gonna say, tell us. Shepard's done with being Paragon, guys.
Is this information really worth all the trouble?
I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
You know what else is bad for business? A broken neck.
All right.
Yeah.
Get off me!
Shepard is shook at the lengths we go to.
Terminus really changed you, huh, Garrus?
No, but Sidonus opened my eyes. Now arrange a meeting.
Put Care Bear. Yeah, do it, punk.
I'm going. Yeah, it's me. There's a chance your identity may be compromised.
Garrus,
That's why I'm calling. I'm sending an agent. Where do you want to meet?
what are you doing?
All right, he'll be there. Don't worry, I got it covered.
Harkin's a douchebag, but does he really?
It's
deserve-
all good. He wants to meet you in front of Orbital Lounge, middle of the day.
Okay.
So if our business is done, I'll be going.
I don't think so. You're a criminal now, Harkin.
So what? You're just gonna kill me? That's not your style, Garrus.
Kill you? No. But I don't mind slowing you down a little.
Whoa, Garrus, no!
You don't need to shoot him. He won't be able to hide from C-Sec now.
I guess it's your lucky day.
You were gonna cripple him.
I hope we can do this again real soon.
No, he deserved it.
I didn't shoot him.
Come on, let's move.
Sidonus better be there, or I'm coming back to finish the job.
I'd allow it then, but not straight off the bat, Garrus. Come on. He's a changed Turian.
Harkin's a bloody menace. We shouldn't have just let him go. He deserved to be punished.
He is a douchebag, Garrus, but he is kind of right. You're not that guy.
Getting a little worried about you, Garrus.
Yeah.
You were pretty hard on Harkin.
You don't think he deserved it?
This is not like you.
Exactly.
What do you want from me, Shepard? What would you do if someone betrayed you?
Well, I mean, I'd probably want to kill them. But, you know.
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't let it change me.
I would have said the same thing before it happened to me.
It's not too late. You don't have to go through with this.
Who's going to bring Sidonus to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares. I don't see any other options.
I mean, I get your point, but, you know, you've got options. You have got options. Give Shepard a chance. It's an option.
Let me talk to him.
Talk all you want, but it won't change my mind. I don't care what his reasons were. He screwed us. He deserves to die.
I'm just gonna say it was alright, because he has an answer for everything. And, you know, I feel like a lot of people don't like him wanting to kill Sidonus. But Shepard is, Garrus has been there for my Shepard, and everybody else's Shepard. I just mean, I always kind of let him go through with it, because he deserves help, even if it is in the form of revenge. It's not always the best help, but if it helps even a little. That's not real life advice, by the way, just gaming advice.
I won't mention it again.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I need to set up.
Just get your gun out.
I can get a clear shot from over there.
Yeah, I guess we'll ask how it works.
What do you need me to do?
Keep him talking and don't get in my way. I'll let you know when he's in my sights. Give me a signal so I know you're ready, and I'll take the shot. You better go. You'll be here soon.
Sounds easy enough. Watch yourself, guys. Don't get spotted. Although you're about to see in a second how easy it is to actually see him.
Shepard, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Sitting checking her out. Okay.
All right. There he is. Wave him over and keep him talking.
Alright. Hey. You got nice clothes.
Let's get this over with.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
I'm gonna move to the side. As I said, I'm gonna let him do it. I'm not gonna stop him.
This won't take long at all.
You want a Harkins, man? I don't remember seeing you before.
That's it. Just keep him talking a few more seconds.
I was told Harkin was one of the best. This better not happen again.
Can you just stay still for just 2 seconds, please? I'm here to help, but just stay there.
Oh, it won't. Don't worry.
What? Shit.
Betrayal repaid, Sidonis.
He was not discreet at all. You should see him from a mile away. You all good now, Garrus?
That was easy enough.
I guess I'll just go with that.
Clean and simple. Good work.
Thanks for helping me, Shepard.
You're welcome.
Let's get moving. I need to get away from this place.
I wonder why.
Right with you.
Shepard is an accomplice to murder. And I mean, I know she's murdered a lot of things, but this was different. Alright, we're actually, like, I've got a couple of things to do here, but I want to get back to the Normandy, and then we can talk to these two and, you know, go over last week and this week's events. To the Normandy!
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah? Is it important? 2 seconds. No, wait, actually that one was important. It's from Captain Bailey. So we'll just read this and then we'll go talk to... I don't know who to talk to first, but we're going to go talk to Garrus and Thane. But from Captain Bailey at CSEC. Hey, Shepard. Just wanted to let you know that the Drill's kids are doing okay. Thank you. Everything's taken care of legally and he's doing some work for me. Ah, thanks. Helping me deal with some trash in the wards. Maybe make life better for some of the kids like this. Not perfect, but then what is? Don't know if your Drill... I don't know if your Drill and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if it worked. Good luck out there, Bailey. Oh, your Drill and mine, as if like we've just... as if like they're totally our responsibilities. Thane's his own guy, man. I ain't no one's responsibility. Or ain't no one is my responsibility. But now we're gonna go talk to them. I'm thinking maybe talk to Garrus first. Hey, Jacklass! How you doing? Hey, Garrus. How are you doing after everything? It was pretty crazy in the Citadel, wasn't it?
Shepard, need me for something?
Really? You better want to talk, bud.
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis.
You're welcome.
Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
Whoever else? Yeah, what do you mean, whoever else? Although, I always kind of thought, like, that could be how you make Mass Effect 5. Or at least continued the Milky Way storyline. Maybe not with Shepard, but just as, you know, keeping it in the Milky Way. But probably not, since you have Andromeda, and now there is a Mass Effect 5 coming out. And who knows what that's going to be about. Anyway, let's ask anyway.
You actually think we'll find something worse than collectors or reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Or horribly surprised. But definitely glad you're here, guys. You're my second in command, you're my brother.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Yeah, exactly. What do you mean? We went to Ilos.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Yeah, that is a very good point. Maybe just tell them to stop telling us our chances. I guess let's talk about you and C-Sec, eh?
Do you ever regret leaving C-Sec or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
Very true. Good way to look at life, Garrus. And how do you prepare?
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring.
Wow.
Whatever lets people work off stress.
Yeah, like so you beat up each other up before I was going to say a party. Before a battle.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
Yeah, did she? How did that go, huh? Who won?
I assume you took her down gently.
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship.
Oh, no.
I had reach, but she had flexibility.
Uh-huh.
It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Look at you guys, you wee cheeky. And also, this is like a way that you can start a romance with Garrus. I mean, I always pick it, but I don't pick the flirty option, because I think it's funny. But that's how you do it, troops.
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
Oh.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
Yeah, because like obviously you can go with that, and then he gets all flustered, and it's really cute. I've never romanced him, but I've watched it just because I was curious. A lot of people love the Garrus romance, but then a lot of people, I guess, mixed emotions. Anyway.
You know me, I'm always up for hitting things. If it makes you feel better.
I'd rather not add my name to the list of people you've knocked on their asses. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. And don't worry about me. Whatever happens, I'll be there.
Wait! I had one more thing to talk to you about.
Shepard, need me for something?
You better let me ask that last question.
Have you got a minute?
Can it
What
wait
do
for a
you
bit?
mean?
I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Well, do you know what? I'm gonna load it for that one line that he's gonna give me. Don't worry, I'm gonna skip past that on the previous conversation. You're not gonna hear it again. I just wanted... there was one option I never got to say. See, it's that one I never got to ask him. You know, it's a very serious question. What do you think your chances of winning?
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. and I'm with you regardless.
Oh, thank you. See, I loaded the game just for that line. Because it's cute and we're best buds. But we'll just go through this and then we'll go talk to Thane.
It sounds like you're carrying some...
I didn't... Thanks for coming by, Shepard. And don't worry about me. Whatever happens, I'll be there.
Thank you, Garrus. Thank you for being the main man. Oh, the door's shut. But, you know, it's always nice to check up on Garrus. Because he's our best friend. I'm sure you may know that by now, that we're best buds. But no, it's time to go talk to Thane. And hopefully, potentially, start a romance with him. A first time for me. So, kinda intrigued to see how it's gonna go. Hey, Thane. How are you after talking with your son and that?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Yeah.
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
Oh.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
No kidding, Sherlock. I'm kidding. Yeah, but obviously, Shepard would be.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot terminals on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her.
Oh.
She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
Really? A civilian done that?
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Arashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
Oh, that is a story to tell the grandwins. No, it's cute though.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work.
Oh.
Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
They're cute. So yeah, what happened then? If everything was going so well.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Yeah, your enemies, what do you mean?
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies.
Oh.
I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me. So they went after her.
Huh? You were careless, or go on. Just like, I'm listening. Or just like, well, you were an idiot. There's no in between. But go on.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. I let them linger.
So, torture, in other words, basically. To be honest, I feel like I'd probably have the same reaction. Like, well, mind you, I'd want to do it. I wouldn't actually do it, because I'm not a violent person. I wouldn't tell your son that. Come on. But yeah, from everything you've said, you said your body is just a vessel. So, right?
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
Yeah.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience.
Oh.
I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have.
Huh.
I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Okay, well, obviously, I've only ever just picked the just focus on your son, by the way. But that is so inappropriate. He's telling you the story of how he first met his wife and then how she died. And your response to that is, yeah, but you're fucking sexy. Come on, I don't know if that's what it actually says. but that's hilarious. Anyway, to kind of get this going, I'm going to pick that anyway, even if it is kind of weird.
Maybe I haven't been as upfront as I should be. I'm here for you, Thane. Whatever you need.
You are very kind. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Oh, that's it, huh? It was basically the same thing, except the music started up. It was not that much different, but, you know, the ball is rolling. The Thane ball is in court. But, you know, I actually think I'm just going to leave that there, troops. We done Garrus' mission, and then we got to speak with Thane and Garrus after their missions, so... I do actually, when you talk to Thane about his wife, other than the fact that you're just like, oh, well, screw your wife, you've got Shepard now. I know that's not how it went, but it's quite a cool story. And again, I do like Thane. I wish he had more screen time. But I don't know, maybe now that I'm romancing him, I'll see like a different side to him, perhaps. Who knows? But I hope you enjoyed it, troops, obviously, and I hope that you just enjoyed this episode. I hope that you liked Garrus' mission. If you've played it before, then come and let me know what you think of his mission. Do you let him shoot Sidonis, or do you just stop him? And if you haven't played it, I guess, then, you know, let me know. Do you agree with my decision? Would you have let him done it? Do you think revenge is the best answer? Or would you have stopped him? Either way, apparently the end conversation that you have in the Normandy is the exact same. So, I didn't really see the point in shaking it up. Well, I think it changes his attitude in 3, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, troops, you're gonna have to stay tuned because we are going to be continuing the side missions. I didn't realize I had so little left. Oh, okay, well, you know what that means? Next week, we'll go do Samara's. Then we'll do Zaid's. Then we'll do Kasumi's. I always kind of leave hers to last. Not because it's my favourite, but because it's kind of more annoying. Or maybe I'll get that out of the way and finish on Samara's. Well, I'll be finishing my tallies, but I don't know. I'll figure that out next week. So, until then, we might be doing Kasumi's or we might be doing Samara's. You'll have to stay tuned to find out what we're doing first, troops. But I hope you're looking forward to it, because I know I am. So until then, wherever you are, troops, day or night, I hope you're having a good one. And I hope you're staying as safe as you can these days. And also that you're staying clean. And until the next time, thumbs! And my gal Shepard over here. Well, we're all...